All right. Hello. Yes, we'll be doing art today. Art, art, art. Lots of it, hopefully. We'll see, though. Can I do this in D&D layout, I think? Oh, yes. Good. Okay, cool. Pop, pop, pop. I have it all set up here today. An artist? Yes, I am. I am. It should be pretty easy to do. Just have to make sure I got all my things. Oh my god, a bird. Yes, the bird's an artist. He's a better artist than I am. Or a much better artist, actually. Buzz, 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 buzz. I totally forgot I was supposed to be streaming today. I'll be darn honest. But it's fine. I was working on something that I could stream anyways. Which is currently doing concept art for my upcoming Lancer game. Oh, yeah, I should do is I should decreased orb cost. Where's Biku? Oh no, orb cost isn't even on right now. Hold up. I'm glad no one redeemed it yet because Bikubot was not online. Your internet connection is dying. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is a test.
Okay, orb is online. We're gonna lower their cost to 75. Save. Have fun with that, y'all. Okay, cool. I suppose I should have some music on or something. Yeah, where's that Homeworld OST? I have it. No, this one. This was the Desert of Care. Okay, good. Clip Studio should be transformed to center district. There we go. And that doesn't show any like windows or anything. But that music's a bit too loud. Don't worry.
NH I'm gonna eat a pizza. Dial 6758934. Hi, can I order a pizza? NV no. NHY? NV, cause you are John Madden, NB.
There we go. Music should be a bit more balanced. Bring the microphone a little closer to my face. Wah. I've yet to really bring this one to life. This one, damn, TTS can't sing. Sorry, no, I don't have the module in it for that yet. I'm working on it, though, eventually. One day, maybe. We'll get there. Move the chat here, I guess. I'll move the activity feed. Come on. Move the activity feed there. Alright, cool. Now what were we doing? Oh yeah, I was doing this. So when I do, whoops, I can't do it on that layer. I need to do it on a layer above. Is it the stump of a life tree? Nope, it is a world that has been mined out, and in mining everything, all the like population centers are basically on top of the like mined out canyons, and these like mined out canyons between everything sort of run the length of the whole planet. It is very much a dead world in a lot of ways, but it also has a lot of trade, a lot of shipping, and a lot going on with it. It has the highest population of any planet in the sector. Looks like a Death Stranding. Don't know what that means, but I'll take your word for it. For High World from 40K. High World from 40K is not very inaccurate, actually. This area is a major population center, and it is also the major trade hub of the sector. It has a lot of going on here.
Sometimes, I dream about cheese.
Yeah? I didn't realize we were in Half-Life. Because the faction that owns this territory is the Iron Rig Mining Company. And they have fucking mined this world out. Iron Rig Mining Company is part of CCA. And they are the old government sort of situation here in the... Yeah, cities stand on stumps and lots of holes drilling around. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Hello? Okay, there it goes. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Is this thing on touch mode? No. And I do need to try and get this, like, polluted haze going in this one. Because this isn't, like, a nice place to live. Your chat log is full of welcome to the chat room messages. Strange. Using the core of the planet for energy like Treasure Planet? I mean, that'd be cool, I guess. No, this isn't working. I need to do this a bit flatter if I'm going to do it like this. Like, this would linger in the low ground, I think. And then you're going to watch some magic happen when I start trying to blend this. The core is a big treasure trove. Treasure Planet was very cool. I would like to steal from Treasure Planet, but also I would like to make something myself, so. Oh, I see. You're just seeing the welcome because your internet keeps dropping in and out. I see. That's wonderful. I'm sorry. 30 seconds behind me at least. I mean, the time between when you type out your message and the time it appears on the stream there, it's a pretty good way to, like, time that. That's why I have it like that, so that you see when I see your messages. Want to try out King is Watching? I've seen King is Watching, and it is not really, like, my cup of tea, I think. I think it's a little under-realizing the concept of things only working when you're looking. It's about 40 seconds now. Damn. And I need like a gray smog for the upper area. Maybe darker. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is good. What doing? Can't hear anything. No headphones in the car with a few others. Damn. Yeah, we're doing some art. I don't know. I think that looks good. What do you guys think? This is the first CCA territory I've drawn. We did both of the hack territories last time. Fun. All right. Here we go. For the Yorno in the audience. Rate this. Filters, blur, lens blur. Yeah, there we go. Yesterday I was going home via boat. Funny thing happened. A bunch of 30 to 45-year-olds gathered around me and... How do you phone? How do you install the AI bot? How do this? By way, good art. Oh, thank you for the good art. How to phone is quite the question. Oh my goodness. Some people just don't know how to do it. And I mean, why do you need the AI bots, man? It's just... It makes you a dumber person. Just statistically, it does. There's no escape from that. AI bots are really popular in Russia. They're really popular here. I just think that they're not good, you know? Like Alexa. Interesting. Solid 8 out of 10? Hell yeah. Alright. This one I want to have at sunrise, so that like we get the like pretty colors, long shadows, and we're going to have large crawlers. Now, what are these crawlers for? Well, they are where people live. You made a cake, a killer cake. Like, really, if anyone who was diabetic ate it. Okay, that's a lot. It's not gonna end well. Hey, if you like it, that's all that matters, I suppose. Did I do the stream announcement? Yes, okay, good. Ow.
Tractor goes BRBRBRBRBR.
You want to start to art more serious, get brainwashed, make art stream by your honey rams? Well, part of art is just like being willing to make a mistake, really. Because I have a lot of ideas and they never turn out well. That's fine. I just keep working at it until it does. So when it comes to like this sort of art thing, a lot of it's just going to be like, what is the idea you're really trying to make? And if you can't figure that out, you're not gonna do well with art. A lot of people have like really robust images in their head until they're asked to describe something. You were born, what more mistakes you need to do? Yeah, but were you ready for that mistake? Have you accepted that it was made? Hold on. I wonder if for example, let's make a mistake here. I got some building brush here. Buildings are massive. Probably want to make those a little bit smaller, but maybe, just maybe, I can skip a lot of this and go something like eh. Oh, you want to do more art? I don't know how to give you tips on those things. Because I'm not really good at cylindrical shapes, so I can't give you tips on that. I'm not that great at bees, I have like a very specific image in my head on what to do. Um, and the image in my head is something in this ballpark when it comes to bees. This is kind of turned more ant, but yeah, first text then image. That is part of the thing, right? Is when it comes to art, is I do think writing down what you want to try and make, not Tarbies. That this is how I think you should do bugs. Personally, this is just how I want bugs done. Is like this. Because if they don't, um, just I like my bugs four-legged. I don't like what's it? Like very like humanoid style if you do it like this. And then you have to do two arms and then the butt, you know. I don't like this as much. This feels like you either have to make too much vertical space for the extra arms or the arms are like way too close together and they're not that useful. Versus if you do one pair of arms and two legs, right? You get these spread out a little bit more and they can support each other better. Yeah? I'll be dead honest. Something that a lot of people say you should never do, and that I do a lot, is I have traced work that I really like. Um, and if I ever show anyone, I'm like dead honest, it's a trace. I'll be outright what I'm doing, you know. There's a difference between tracing work to learn and tracing work and saying it's your own, right? So let me find some art I have in here. Go to my commissioned art folder and maybe steal something really quick. Yeah, we'll steal Segundo. Because this is actually one. Because this is a concept a friend did for me using the program Hero Forge. And then I was struggling to figure out how to turn half of his face into a robot one. And then from there, I had taken that drawing and traced a lot of it, changing some of the details to be more fit for my style. I'm currently trying to find where that art went, and I think Segundo is in here somewhere. Is he an own character? Wah! Is he in the edits folder, as he probably should be? No. I don't know where the fuck he went. No, he should be in here. Oh, there he is. Yeah. So then I took that, and I believe it's a pretty close trace. But I was also honest about what I fucking did. I asked Kai, hey, can you help me with this? project. And this is one of the things that, like, this isn't referencing, this is tracing. This is tracing to learn, this is tracing to do something. That is something that you can do. It's good. Oh, Kai did great work, and he knew what he was doing when he gave it to me. I was upfront about it with him. And I give him credit for every time I do something like that with him. In fact, I give him more credit than myself. But it's also like, because of that, attitude of being able to steal from other people a little bit, as long as you're honest about it, that's okay. The moment you stop being honest is the moment it becomes fun. Pointing out about, references are always important. I have a very vivid imagination, and a lot of what I want to draw doesn't really have like a good reference. But it is remarkably easier to draw when you have an image of a thing over here. Because if I wanted to like draw I don't know, Star Wars Sandcrawler, I think there's something like this. No, that's too close, actually. Like, they got this very narrow front, and they've got this, like, triangle here on each side where it, like, expands outward. Yeah, good artist do best one steal. Definitely, yeah, no. And then, this goes out, then in. Then goes between the tracks. Then this goes across the top. This is like that. I think it goes like this, so you get this kind of, exact, because that's what I'm basically making over here, sort of like off-brand sand crawlers. Sort of these moving mega structures. And that's the idea of this world, is they're still mining it out. These structures, and I actually need to do like a saw blade or something on the front where it's like carving the earth out as it goes. So I need to do like a ring here, and then like the front of it goes like this, and like the carving of it is like this. So it's like scooping out the earth as it goes. And we have the cut into the top. And it scoops the earth up and into the system on the back of the mining rig.
Good artists copy, great artists steal. Picasso.
You don't know what Picasso is, little orb. I have never... Picasso lived forever ago. He died forever ago. How do you know who he was? He's an ancient artist. He was like, I don't know what, 13 billion years ago? Not Dali. No, Dali's not an artist.
I know him cause I went draw for your secret art stash, mwah.
Wait, hold on. My secret art stash doesn't have Picasso in it.
Not shoal, but some bits. Finger there. Toe on shelf. Nose in cake.
What? You're making this orb say some unhinged things today. Maybe I just make another one of these in like a low detail. As if the first one was very high detail.
The fog is coming.
The what? No, you say that again. The what now?
Can we watch 12 Angry Men this weekend?
I mean, I see angry men all the time. Oh, I made Dottie. Yeah. I mean, that's what these are. They're basically giant city Dotties. City-sized Dotties. Why not Earth Mover from Ultra Kill? That's also kind of what we're making, huh?
If we gather 12 angry men in one room. Tilda.
There's your Earth Mover. Son of Dottie and Earth Mover. Oh, your internet's stabilized. Good. Is it boat internet? I presume it's boat internet. There is no boat Wi-Fi. Oh, interesting. YouTube is banned on boat internet. Oh, that sucks. Makes sense, but sucks. Uses a lot of data. So is Discord. Well, okay, look, I'm gonna be honest. Unfortunately, Discord makes a lot of sense. Actually, making these is kind of neat because I'll say like these are the agricultural things, these are the mining things. That way, there's both agriculture and mining happening here. Yeah, no, that's exactly why I believed it was banned. Hero. Alright, I think this one actually is basically done. I mean, it's just a fucking grasslands. A lot of the trick's gonna be in making the coloration of it kind of neat. Because I don't want it to be, just... green.
Can we spin you right round like a record?
You cannot spin me right round a record. That is a falsehood. That's rude. That's mean. You should not be doing such a thing. So I think if I go here, there's a nice grass thing. Yeah, there's grass patches and stuff. If we make the if we make these really small, it should be great for this. Okay, the red hat's nice. I like this one. We don't get to see it. Fine, fine. Okay. That looks pretty good. I want the grass to be a little bit yellowed here. Ahoy! Wow. Spoiler-free working on Lancer stuff. We're just doing concept art for the basic towns and factions that your characters are probably already familiar with. This here is Santukan. Everyone's living on the back of these constructions here. And their agriculture is on the back of the very tall ones. That way they're above the pollution level. Does it make perfect sense? Absolutely not. But you know what? It's a sci-fi setting, and I want to have giant machines walking around on grasslands. I don't know what Xenoblade Chronicles is, too. Imagine how dirty it gets behind the equipment. No! Don't worry about it. You don't have to think about it. Because that's for the workers to deal with, you understand. The foremen don't have to worry about this stuff. But yeah, no, eventually this planet is going to be another polluted hellhole, like Azaka. The gears of industry here will not stop turning. There's no reason for them to stop turning. I want the sky to be fucking brilliant here. It might be a bit much, but we'll get there. Oh wait, no, this is gonna be a sunrise. I forgot. Yeah. This is a new land. They are, this area is being very slowly, mined out. It's just started recently. Like, production's just started because Azaka's dried up. Will players get a weapon to surpass Metal Gear? Hilariously, yes. They will get a weapon to surpass Metal Gear very quickly because this is a Lancer game, so they're already in mechs. Oops, what did I do? They're gonna sell the world? I don't know. That's up for the players to decide. Part of become ecological terrorist? I kind of hope so. That'd be a lot more interesting. Because, you know, why are we still here? Just to yip every night? I feel my buzz, my yap. There are no morality barriers this time. I mean, that's kind of the point. You are going to be a lot more free from the shackles of trying to manage characters and approvals and where you can port and where you can't. Everyone's just gonna kind of hate you. But they also have bigger things to worry about, so you're not like #1 target. So now here I want to do something. All hail the Kurokan trade baronies. Yeah, a little bit. Actually, no. Let's get it a little bit over here instead. Alright, so we do this, right? And then we go here, and then we do this. That's the sun, right? I feel like that's a good way to draw the sun. Oh wait, no, I forgot. We were playing Voice of the Void. That's the sun. You can't look at the sun. Okay. Don't look at the sun. Too cool? It is too cool of a sun. What the fuck are you on about? You had a captain that was pacifist because nobody else wanted to step up for it. Carrot tried to step down several times. It was very funny. I know the dice did decide the vote in the end, but at the same time, Carrot did try to step down too. Like... This time, you're not going to have a captain that's a player. You're going to have a captain that's an NPC so that we don't hit that situation again. Current versus multiplayer? Homestead looks like. I presume you mean in Vintage Story? Hell yeah, I'd love to see. Oh, you know, Carrot did some amazing stuff. Like, I absolutely adored the character, but... probably not the best character to make thine pirate captain. Can I just say how accidentally awesome this turned out? What the fuck? Yeah, you can make such platforms in RimWorld. You can kind of make them now with the flying ship, you know? might want to add a dash of color around the sun. Just give it like a yellow-orange. Just to blend it to the sky a little better. It's a little too dim. Let's so this would kind of naturally kind of crawl along the ground a little. Is this sunrise? It should be sunrise. Then I think if we find... Could have the sky a little more orange. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. If I mix some more orange in here as like a general idea. Let's see this permanently orange. We have permanently orange skies, I think, in the lineup soon. I think if I go to filter, blur. Flip. And then yo. And I think I blurred again. Better. Yeah, like that. I should probably do that for this as well. Mexico filter a little. Come on. Come on, I think it looks nice. We also need to add some smog to really oh, that's a little too dark actually. Especially being hit by the light like this. I think that looks really nice. I think this looks good. This is Santucan's art. Saint Toucan. Oh, wait, shit. I forgot an important part. I gotta make a background color so that the holes are all patched. I think I do it for both, don't I? This one's a very light scene, so just do that. Where did Saint Toucan save? Oh, God. There it is. Yes, overwrite it. Look at these critters, these itty-bitty behemoths, completely unaware that a small robot with a fistful of quarters coming to ruin their day. Yeah, yeah, we are getting an Earth Mover cameo. Okay. These are where the people are living. These are where the cities are. This is Saint Toucan, merged with, oh God, what was it? The lumbering town. It's now basically an agricultural world that is slowly going to be converted into a mining one. The first time, so we're on like round 1 of the mining operation. Tubes are dirty, and the engines are just fucking dying. I mean, it's a little darker because we're on the shadow side of the light here. If we were on the other side, it'd be lighter. Since we're on the shadow side, it's going to be darker. Also, I kind of want to contrast it a little artistically with the like very nice pristine world against the harsh smog. Machine turn back. This one, yeah, I think I need to plug some holes in, which is fine. This one's a very dark setup, so we should go down here. Oh, no, we do have it plugged. Of course there's no regulations on exhaust fumes. They own the planets. They own planets. Like, get that in your head of planetary ownership, right? Oh, your job's work on these lines. Yeah, freedom music. It's an entire galaxy. Pollution is significantly less of a concern where you can just go to a different planet. Also, like, Iron Rig Mining Corporation is the faction in charge of the CCA territories here. You're declaring ownership of the planet and declaring... You're welcome to claim ownership of any of these planets, but you're going to have to fight the factions that already own them. And to do that, you're going to have to cross some moral lines, which are not going to be particularly fun to do. I am shocked, by the way, that I managed to pop out this and this, like, very quickly. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm doing for the other two. I need to check my notes here on the lore handout. My drive, campaigns I run. Where is it? Lansing. Lore handout. Kobold coloring book. You shut up. What did I even write for territories here? Old Visuals. Order 4, region info. Pack space, UE space, alright. Sovereign Sanctuary is a military stronghold, second largest population sector. The system supports itself with a strong mixture of manufacturing, so it's to be the launching point for a major campaign in the sector, but reinforcements never came. The Sanctuary system has been tired of being on standby. Overall, it's the wealthiest system in terms of manufactured resources, but lags behind transportation and trade. This weakness opened up to trading with Azaka despite the ongoing war effort. Paranoia Pass. Oh yeah, Paranoia Passes. Not a planet. You're gonna learn the meaning of total biome kill by the end of this campaign. We'll do Paranoia Pass. This one's kind of interesting. We have to start on a black background because we're in space. I'm gonna have to figure out to do some different effects. I want to start with a few circles. Because Paranoia Pass is the name you loved. Total biome kill. Yeah, Kessel Run. Paranoia Pass is a space shantytown, basically. Where it's just a bunch of space stations in the system that are all kind of like together. It's not a planet. And I kind of love that. I think Paranoia Pass might be my favorite. Space Tortuga, kind of, yes, actually. Like this is Space Pirate Campaign. Space Tortuga's on. We're gonna start with trying to lay this out, I guess. First things first is let's just design a few stations. These are not like Garbo stations, so they do have some substance to them. They're not ramshackle. Probably got some spin rings for their gravity rather than generators. Even though generators are good, they're not good to live in this setting because they're more moon gravity than Earth gravity. Very directly, there is a pirate in this campaign called Blackbeard. There is well, black hair, but yes, allow me to draw like this. Here, let me darken it a little bit for you. Just Mass Bazaar. And then closer than this one, we're gonna have a dome, which is gonna be like one of the agriculture domes. We're gonna have a tiny version of it in the distance, so we can see the agriculture dome station. Where it's gonna have probably 3 domes, I think, because that's just a neat sci-fi number sort of design, I think. He made $1 million in a single payday off of a colony. Never played Star Sector, so I can't really comment much on the craziness of that. I played a good bit of Stellaris, but then the game just kind of started turning into DLC hell, and I was not going to stay on that treadmill, man. And then we can do something on the inside of that. We have a station here, station there. Probably do something in the very far distance that looks kind of... defense station orientated. Whoa! Hello. Alright, cool. With the stations kind of drawn, I now have to think about how to do the planets, which... Nope. I think I made these stations too big. I have to make a defense station here a lot smaller. Which is very easy to do. This needs to be a lot smaller as well, and we'll put them around the same world. Honestly, these all would be around the same planet, wouldn't they? Yeah. Just fucking do this. Yeah, I think just doing that would be better. Just, whoom. I want to get that curve right. Yeah, that seems good. How do we texture this world? They're probably around a gas giant. That's why they haven't landed yet. So we'll kind of give it some lineages, some rings, just to kind of give me something to follow when I'm coloring. And then maybe in the distance we have another world kind of there. And then we're gonna have the fucking sun here as a giant ass lens flare. Let's slap some color in here, shall we? What's a good striking color for UE space? Let's go with like a... I kind of love how much this hurts my eyes. Like, this looks cool. Get much of anti-torpedo sets as possible. The set, Alright, cool. Now let's really slam this with some, like, high contrast color. Whoops. I feel like some white on this would actually go really well. I mean, I think that looks nice. Like a storm eye going here. Kind of a little bit of color gore going on. Splash in some other colors just to break it up. Looks like a pot of stew and there are flies around it. I mean, that's kind of what it is, yeah. Because we have, probably they're getting some sort of gas material from this planet. That's why they're set up here. There's a lot of gases that are actually remarkably important, and if you could harvest them in great quantities, you might do it. Ooh, that'll be neat. Alright, cool. Now we need to worry about coloring the stations, which I want to do a little bit more coolly, a little bit more like this. This station, I want to make it so that we can like see the crops growing inside. Probably a little bit brighter, more yellow. Now let's see if we can't get an effect brush for this. Oops. And then I think I take this color and I hit the other domes with it, just on the bottom. So it looks like this. And then I go back to my crayon brush, I pick this up, I go through here. I'm gonna hit this whole station here. And I'll hit the defense station. Stellaris Space Domes, yes. As someone who's played Stellaris, yes, and based this on Stellaris. Oops, that's a little too small. It's not quite messy enough. Damn space habitats, the AI likes to spam till they kill the SPS. Exactly. You get it. You get it. Cool. How does this feel? These are a little messy. Whoop. These are a little messy. We can save it a little bit, I think. We're gonna have to do some serious heavy lifting on the nebula in the background, I think. But I need the black background in order to see what the fuck I'm doing with this sun. So let's go here, and like do this for the sun. Then I need to make another layer that's like a bit yellow. Actually, we should do blue. Ooh, that'd look fucking great. And we go a line across, a line like that, and like that. And what we do here is we take this and we filter it to be a lens blur. We turn it the fuck down. Actually, no, we need a second layer, I think. And then we can filter it to be a lens blur. Okay, we need a really big one, and then we need a really thin, not quite ridiculously blurred out version. Let me make these add glow. I already scrolled past that glow. There it is. And then the sun itself is this layer, which needs to be CB, and then... actually, posture is doing okay. I was leaning forward a little bit in order to stare at the sun. I think the line needs to be thinner. I don't need the glows to change. I just need the line to change, which is this layer. Okay, this one. But staring at the sun is bad for my eyes. You're absolutely right. I'm still gonna do it. I like looking at the sun. Because if you stare at the sun and follow the spot, you will eventually, one day, find treasure. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. You don't think that's true? Yeah, but my siblings don't know. Actually, I need the airbrush. Yes, this. Yes. I think that looks good. Like as a far off, like, sun. I need this to be copied into filtering it as a lens blur. And then to copy it again and filter it as a Gaussian blur. That looks kind of cool. Alright, now I gotta color up a few more planets. Kind of hit them with a little bit of texture. And where the fuck else are my planets? No, can't boot me. Sorry. Whoops. Alright, now we need a layer to do shadows and shading, which shouldn't be too rough. We're gonna take this color and probably go with a larger crayon and just start hitting surfaces. This should probably be somewhere on the overlay section for now. I actually do kind of like the idea that the planet is, like, glowing. I wish there was a boop redeem. I tried to make a boop redeem and it just wasn't working, unfortunately. There is throw 10. There is throw 10. And I think if I go to this tool and I go and no, stop that. Hard light might be best. Vivid light, I mean. And we can probably go down the side of this thing. Kind of make this have its own light. This one is also going to need its illumination altered. Whoops. That's way too dark. Fuck. What is that? Oh shit, I just realized the planet should definitely continue down into here. Because we'd be able to see it through the glass. It's not a big deal, I just gotta do it. Alright, cool, and now doing the glass. I want it to be one color. Oh yeah, we also need to delete this shading here. Go back to the glass. And I think if I just do a colorize here. Pin light's pretty good, actually. Though I'll need to go over the lines. Actually, I might not have to. I could put it underneath the line work. Yeah, like that. Oh, that looks pretty good. Then I just hit the other ones with a dash of it. Alright. Hell yeah. Now we just need some stars. Considering we're in space, stars are going to be very abundant. So we need droplets, probably whites, and ta-da. Holy fuck. It all came together. One brush. Look at that. Holy frick. That looks too good. That doesn't feel like my work. What the hell? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna add a little bit of color out there. We're gonna use the airbrush, I think. We're gonna make it very large. Just a couple, like, things that we can... Yeah, like that. And then we can hit it with a little bit of Look at this. I think these are a little too messy. I think I gotta clean them up a hair. I think the shading's just too messy. Oops. I know it's like art style consistent, but I will clean it up if it doesn't look good. And then let's get rid of that, and then I gotta find the station coloring layer. Whatever it is. It's a pretty low one, isn't it? There it is. This is the station color layer. Just color in the lines a little harder. And that. Ah. Oh, that looks great. Alright. Oh. And I even have the other planets in here too, so I'm really satisfied with this one. This feels just a hair too much. Let's just... Alright, art export. This is Paranoia Pass? Paranoia Pass. Fucking beautiful. Now I need to do Calico Station. I've already drawn Calico Station before, but I need to do it in like a full page. So I'm going to be stealing my own art to draw this one. I don't think Calico Station is big enough for me to leave it as is. I think I have to... I think I can leave Calico Station exactly as is, actually. It is in a nebula, so it's not going to be a pitch black. It's going to be very close, though. It's going to be very close. We gotta, like, bring it all the way down. Calico Station is overrun with cats. It's stitched together out of many things, much like the Calico pattern. Calico Station is made out of a bunch of different shipwrecks that have very... This one's going to be interesting, because I have to figure out how to do a lot without a lot of detail. Ooh, hold up. I could definitely do the nebula in a really cool way, I think. Oh, yeah. And then from here, what we can do is we can hit it with a airbrush over the top. And hit that airbrush with a little bit of translucency, so it's not like super vivid. And then we take this layer, we make a copy, we filter it, blur, lens blur. Hit OK, and Then we're going to copy it again, and we're going to add glow. And this we're going to multiply. Not sold on the lighting effect, but it's you thinking the Citadel Mass Effect. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. The station itself is located in a very large debris field, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to represent that without being too detailed on it. Because, well, I could just be detailed on it. Like, that's not gonna be the end of the world. Right? Also, the Citadel is both significantly larger than this. Like, I don't even think the Citadel fits on the screen in this scale. This is a large station, yes. But it's not like it's 40K Citadel style massive. I could also obscure some of it by having it be like the players are coming in on a ship of their own. That could be a way to do it. Of course, some of these details are going to be much closer to the camera, so they are going to be in more...
Can I have my last name back?
No. Your name is Caps Lock. You can say Caps Lock. Your only banned word is a word that you should not be speaking.
No, my name is Chair Jeffrey or Bulon III.
Okay, little guy. Whatever you say. "12 Angry Men" is free on YouTube, so you've... Well, that's nice. I don't know what it is, so... You have a few, like, asteroids in here, too, you know? It's a movie about a jury on a murder charge. Interesting. Made in 1957. I mean, might be part of why it's free on YouTube is because it was older. Number 5 on IMDb's best movies of all time. Well, that sounds good. Alright, I feel like this is great for a layer 1. I'm going to make a layer 2 on a different layer. And these are going to be a lot less distinct. These are just going to be large shapes broken up by different things. Just gonna kind of go rapid mode with it. Throw it in Discord if I want to watch it later. Maybe. I probably have to go to bed not too long after I'm done here. I do have work tomorrow. I kind of love this like sense of depth almost I'm getting out of this. This is really nice. Then I'm gonna make a third layer where I'm just gonna use the effects brush. Just sort of spray. Oops. And from there, we can start coloring. Didn't mean tonight, sometime in the future. Maybe. Maybe. That's unfortunately the answer I give to a lot of things, but maybe. I'd love to be able to do everything, but haven't found the ability to do that yet. Hey, I'm still interested in seeing screenshots of the Vintage Story world. Are they in the Discord? No, not yet. So don't think for a damn moment I'm not. Oh, you're gonna do a stream. Oh yeah, that's also fine. Sure. There's a lot of old things in this wreck. A lot of them. Well, they'd rather not be found. Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Hi, hi, hi. What do we think, Kai? Do we think this is a good art so far? Here, let me, Oh, I haven't even quite gotten to coloring this all.
Tweet, 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 chirp. Yeet.
Yay! Good. I'm glad. Whoop. I just want to make sure I get everything colored before I start even thinking about shading or adjusting the lines. Alright. I think can we get a
Can we get a spinny for all my homies in chat?
the fuck? Why are you doing this, tablet? Why have we swapped screens? Okay, that's the button to swap screens? Weird. Oops. But yeah, adding a little bit of shading will 100% elevate this. And a little bit more greebling on some details too. Old insignias long forgotten. this needs to be colored too. Let's find like a nice something for it. Is that all the shapes? That's all the shapes. Alright. Let's make sure we clean up the line a little here on this layer, just to keep it a little cleaner. Alright. Now let's do this. And I need to add the stars. This needs to be a little bit cleaner, I guess. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then I think I go and add in some shading. What's going on with you, Cap? Do you really want to be plugged in this time?
Wow, Mommy, you're such a good artist. It's like, totally poggers. Anyway, I'm gonna go drink Monster and smoke a vape because I'm living out my rebellious teenage years.
You don't have lungs to ruin, so go ahead, smoke. Don't like how that's coming out. I think that's gonna look bad even if I do use chalk. Yeah, chalk will come out better. I like how you've all electively decided I am the parental figure for this orb.
I have installed lungs. Well, technically it's a form of cooling fan, but let me dream, Mom. It's not a phase.
If you're gonna go out of your way to install lungs in order to poison yourself, I'm not going to stop you. At that point, you're just making your own choices.
Also, what does being Orb Mommy have to do with being parental? You already said I fit inside you, I'm just going along with it. Haha. Unless?
Unless? Sure, whatever you say.
I don't have to listen to you, you're domesticated anyways.
I am not domesticated. Where does this lie come from? Have you been listening to Tater again?
Also, you click your snout like a dog when you focus, and it's incredibly adorable.
What? You shut up. The line work on this station's a little dark. Can I filter this to be just the line? Yeah, raster it. Adjust saturation. Okay, cool. Filter. Contrast. Nope. Brightness? No. Sharpness. Sure. That down. And we do... hue. Lighter color. Yeah, that right there. I think that makes it pop out a little bit more. The nebula needs to be worked on. I think I gotta redo the nebula. So this looks good. Alright, I'll drink some water. Jesus, man. Wow. I'm not gonna let you bully me though. Eventually I'm gonna make this orb cost money.
Good girl. You drink that water.
Yep. Really? Really? You're gonna treat me like that? Oh, you're all terrible to me. Where is it? There it is. There it is. And I want this to be a very bright color.
Prettiest girls drink lots of water. D.
Fine, I'll drink plenty of. Alright, cool. Oh, yeah, no, please rest well, Puff.
Yay.
Yay. Alright, and then I think if I do this as like a glow dodge, or the aglow. I think this looks good. What do we think? Is this good? Like it? Alright, good. That's what matters most, is if Omni likes it. Alright, we'll do Calico Station Colony. Save it.
Someone was telling me a ball pit is a disposal pit where the unloved orbs get put. Is this true?
Yes, and there are many of them, so you will go there if you continue to call yourself Chair Orbulon III. Because my love for you is conditional, little orb.
My name is Chair Jeffrey Orbulon III. I will find someone who loves me with my real name.
I don't think anyone's gonna love you if you call yourself that. Sorry. Orb sentenced the Dashcon ball pit. Exactly. Alright, UE planets. What am I thinking with this? I'm a little tapped on creative juices, I'll be honest. I'm trying real hard to think about what it would look like. Oh, I want to do more perspective stuff. I want to kind of do something along the kind of, UE planet, not Eat planet. The UE, United Entirety, is the military force originating from Earth in this, setting. I kind of don't like them is the problem. So I don't know what to do for them. Clearly, you go Wild West. U.S. Marshals trying their best but can easily mess everything up as fix it. These are supposed to be like the bad guys of the setting. The militaristic expansionists who are just sort of they're fucking Kane's faction sort of. Terran Alliance is a great idea. I was trying to scramble for whatever bad guy strategy game faction came to mind. So I was immediately thinking of Command and Conquer, and that's really not a good fit. StarCraft, Terra Alliance. Is there much in the way of visual design here that I want to steal? Sorry, the Terran Dominion is what comes after the Alliance, right? Yeah, that's fucking Meng's faction. United Earth Dictorate. It's like we don't get a lot from these guys, do we? Ugh. Also, my tablet is acting up, and I'm not sure why. Actually, you should make these like large walls almost. Not spinny me, Gizmo. I know you. United Empire from Endless Space. Very funny how UE is apparently the fucking go-to letters for your military dictatorships. I may have to change my faction name. Also, my pen is really acting up. I think the stream delay is me. If you want me to be honest, I'm like running a few things. Still, I kind of hate this faction. I'm so uninspired by them. I might completely rework their lore. Just ground up. Yeah, I think this will be good enough for the planet of Sovereign Sanctuary. I want it to be nice, actually. Like, effort is put into it. Alright. That's probably a really good base. Let's go here for some of these structures. Pick up a new color just to branch out a little. That's not too different now, is it? You know, this is supposed to be the faction that messes the most with, like, fucked up tech. Go full cyberpunk? Maybe. I don't know. I think I have to revisit them. I gotta revisit their lore. Does not mean I have to ditch this art, though, which I'm starting to feel okay about. Oops, that's too bright. All right. A little bit of light coming in from the left side, I think. So let's go up here and start our shading. This side needs to basically be all shaded. Since the light is coming from the top left, the undersides of these should be shaded. That side of that gun. And then maybe we put some of the, like, building shadows onto this. And then we go over here and we can color burn, linear burn. Vivid light? No. Linear light's pretty good here. This also needs to get just shaded out. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Alright. And I've done all the concept art I needed to do. I feel really good about this right now. Fuck. Only took 2 hours. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call it here. My head's starting to fucking kill me. And I am starving. So I hope you all have a good night. I'm not gonna do any raids. We're gonna probably come back to RimWorld next week, I'm thinking. Try out the new DLC, maybe do a short series on that. Yep. Good night, Zara. I hope you rest well. Buzz buzz. Come on, I clicked the button.